Y'all thought I was gonna let that shit ride? Oh nah, I just wanted to see what you was gonna come with. Now watch this.
Can we go back, baby?
Time to get back on my bullshit. Time to get back to restoring order. Time to put an end to these coons trying to put us back in the slave quarters. Told you that it ain't about race. Convinced you that they don't see color. Now you licking on the boots of police and racist white Trump supporters. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. You not a brother or friend to me. Any anti-blackness by default makes you an enemy. When you belittle me by literally been a bitch for white supremacy. So on the day that they turn on you, please keep that same energy. It's none of our fault. They taught you to hate on the people with similar skin tones. They told us to leave the land that they stole. If we could, we would have been gone. So how the fuck you telling people get off the plantation? You niggas are still long. Fuck the Republicans, Democrats, and the handout. Bitch, my money been long. Soon as I find out that they flipped on all you bitches, I'm sharing them on. You was too pussy to battle for money. That's why you had to go and diss in the song. Verified, I'm solidified in this rap game, bitch. I've been in the zone. All the followers with no clout. No wonder you pressed over this song. These people don't love you. That's just part of your imagination. They just like the fact you a coon and you tap dance for their validation. All facts over feelings, right? It's just me being real with you. Got comfortable in the house cause you couldn't make it as a field nigga. My real name is some beer jokes. You honestly couldn't do better than that. Your delivery and your production. Back it up, put that shit in the trash. You a disgrace to the service and the uniform veteran hat. When you supporting these bitches as racists, flying a rebel Confederate flags. Christopher with little Ray, but the wrong one to try to play. That was going down, nigga, Mayday. And my bars nutty like a payday. Made a weak song called The Patriot. Got on Billboard using A-Way. But I hit it first like Ray J. In a Trump rally, y'all safe space. Wanted the smoke, now you gotta get it. Everything I spit is hieroglyphic. Disrespect with little drama when it. Drunk the Kool-Aid, you was swallowing it. As for the code, you was following it. Gotta beat your ass cause your father did it.
And ain't both of them pro-life?
Now I gotta kill him cause they mama did it. Y'all both pussy, y'all a fucking joke. Y'all sold out, y'all broke the code. On another note, y'all ain't shit except blue falcons and a couple pokes. Bitches must have been bumping cold. None of y'all wanna go toe to toe. White people didn't like rap music, y'all know that y'all would be fucking broke. Holy smoke, boy, you ain't smoke shit. Let these stormtroopers fool y'all. You was a combat correspondent, wasn't nobody trying to shoot y'all. You was a journalist, pussy, but I never hear you say ooh rah. Talking to choir, engage, headshot, boom y'all. These people don't love you, that's just part of your imagination. They just like the fact you a coon and you tap dance for their validation. All facts over feelings, right? It's just me being real with you. Got comfortable in the house cause you couldn't make it as a field nigga. Always wanna play victim, like you get attacked for political views. Nah, it's cause you shit on black people just so the white people get your views. You be doing all this cooning for clout, just so Fox can let you get on the news. All that ass kissing you been doing and you still ain't got your 40 acres and mules. Rap culture, that's black culture, some shit that y'all trying to imitate. Go to 1776 and then tell me how the year was great. What would've happened to your son if he was with a white girl on a dinner date? Carolyn Bryan bitch still alive to this day and we still feeling imitate. You got it fucked up if you think we a mirror match. If I could trade you bitches for Betty White, I could live with that. Feel some type of way, wanna throw the hands, I can get with that. This right hook make you lean to the left like a Democrat. Pussy, fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here. Greetings, salutations. Welcome. Welcome. You know what time it is. If you are watching this, it is, no matter what your clock say, it is 10 o'clock. Don't believe your lying ass clock. Clock is lying to you. It is exactly 10 o'clock. I am on time, and you are listening to Conversations with TNathan. This is the conversation. I would be TNathan, and you are welcome. How y'all doing today? What is today? What is this? The 16th? Yeah, 16th. Yeah, 16th December. And I just put it in the write-up, so I guess I should know that today's 16th of December. And we started off the day with the 83rd mass shooting, school shooting of the year. 83. Yes, in Madison, Wisconsin today. A female shooter, a 15-year-old female shooter, opened fire at Abundance Life Christian Academy School in Madison. Killed 2, and technically killed 3 because she killed herself also. Wounded 6 others, and 2 of those are in critical condition. I'm crooked. Hold on. Yeah, I was trying to bend myself and make it right, but I was crooked. So that's where we are. And the conversation in this country that is getting the most attention is about what the federal government should do about drones on the East Coast. Are you all fucking kidding me? Or are we fucking for real? That drones, our children are dying in school because of a failure of our government, and people are demanding answers for drones flying in the sky perfectly legally. Got so much so that they want the government to deploy a drones detection system that has detected nothing except commercial drones. But where's that same energy demanding that our government do something about the access to weapons of mass destructions that are killing more of our children than any drone has ever killed? You know, until a drone crashes into something and with an intentional explosion, until a drone goes to a school and starts to unalive students, until a drone actually becomes a threat, I don't want to hear any more about them. I don't care. I don't want to hear y'all conspiracy theories about them. If there were aliens on this planet, trust me, I would have been gone by now. I would have been found them. They wouldn't have had to come looking for me, and I would have been volunteered for tribute. Been volunteered. And if aliens were on this planet and they're hiding that well, yeah, they're not a threat. Yeah. And if they did, and if they did hide in the ocean, they would have the technology to send up a drone you would never see. Yeah, yeah, I'd have been gone. Matter of fact, one of my drones. Show you. And this is the thing about it, right? You shoot my drone down in my neighborhood if you want to. Everybody in my neighborhood know I'm crazy. It's how many of these do you think are responsible for any child dying in a school shooting? Anybody? The worst thing I can do with this drone is turn it on and the lights start flashing. And I'm not going to do that because I know Robert is in here and he suffered from epilepsy. But that's about the worst I could do with this drone. It has a camera on it too. I am not spending my drones taking pictures of any of you weird ass people. I'm hunting hawks. So I can find them. I'm hunting hawks and making videos. Y'all are weird. But that's how I feel. That's how I feel as I listen to the. You understand that, what was it? December the 14th was the 12th year anniversary of Sandy Hook, in which 6 adults and 20 elementary students lost their lives. And the biggest story on December the 14th, 2024 was talking about drones. Did you see any news stories on the 12th anniversary of Sandy Hook? The 12th anniversary of Sandy Hook mass shooting, and Carnival Cruise all has passengers like you. What, passengers that are fucking your mom? I guess she could fill a cruise line with all of her past conquest, and I'm talking about last year, just last year alone. Sure, she could. Nothing wrong with that. Hey, mama got to eat too, cause you obviously not, paying no bills. I feel that. Mama got to eat too. Yeah. So AI buddy. But see, that is the thing, right? That is really disturbing. That is really disturbing. What's up? What's up, Ozzy? 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 But that is disturbing that we are demanding answers about drones and not about school shootings. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. I'm, and I hear people talking about it, and the same thoughts and prayers are going out. That's what I have for the drones. That's what I have for drones. Thoughts and prayers. Thoughts and prayers. We finna start the same conversations and see everybody talking about, well, we need stricter gun laws and parents and children, and we need this, we need that. 12 years since Sandy Hook. What, 17 years um since the Florida shooting? And what, how far are we out from Columbine? And we've been having the same conversations. The same conversations. We're not changing it up. Nothing. We're having the same conversations. When are y'all gonna get tired? You can't even your children can't even go to school and be safe. I don't know. Let me tell you something. I look back on when I was in high school and and if you know my history, you know my history. And we were safer in school than children are today. And we didn't have metal detectors. We didn't have metal detectors. We didn't have the technology we do today. We were safer in schools in the South. In the South, I was safer in school. And there were many days where I was armed in school, not because of anything that was happening in school, because of what I had to do after school. Never thought about shooting up a school. Right. Like and just because like the pocket knife is the problem right now. Is the problem right now. 24 years since Columbine? Yep. 12 years since Sandy Hook? Yep. These names are these are places that are in Newtown, Connecticut. These places are indulged in our mind. We would never know. We only know them for one thing. We only know them because mass shootings of students. You do remember drive-bys in high school? I, look, I was an organization member, and I don't remember. We didn't do drive-bys indiscriminately. I know, I know. That's. I know that's what we teach. But I guess I'm like I say, I'm much older. Probably, I'm 57. So yeah, I don't remember indiscriminately people doing drive-bys, um, just because. we did. I know. I think people think that we have a blatant disrespect for human life because they need us to have a blatant disrespect for human life. Um, yeah, I think they just need us to, and most of those are centered in the black community. When actually, if you want to talk about drive-bys, the mafia and the five families were doing them for real in places like New York and Chicago, way before anybody started associating them with black organizational street members. Yeah. So yeah. So you have a one off. I could literally name major federal cases involving drive-bys and then why the RICO Act went into effect when dealing with white mafia families. But like I say, and that disproportionality is just what I'm talking about. Because even I bet if we delve down into it, it wasn't the standard definition of a drive-by. It probably was. I bet the people that they were trying to hit were the people they were aiming for in our community. Because Miss Rena wasn't coming to my house and blowing my head out in the middle of the night because I done did a drive by and had an innocent child in in our spotlights. No, Miss Rena would have knocked on the door, went to my room, said, "Mom, y'all, what y'all burying him in next week? Because I'm about to blow him away." Yeah, but different communities, I understand. Different communities, different upbringings, different realities um, when it comes to that. Yeah. Oh, I came. Yeah. So, but we never talk about the where the drive-by shootings actually come from when mafia families were like literally driving by and taking out Gatling guns and blowing away their own community members to get to somebody or a restaurant. But we always think about gang or activity from black people. But anyway, yeah. Greetings and salutations there. Dragnet. That was a gang shoot. That was an organized crime shooting on Dragnet every week. But anyway, welcome to Conversations with TNathan. That's the mood. That is the mood. Dealing with the fact that another school shooting has taken place. Um, and then to watch and to understand that a second grader called 911. A second grader. This is a K through 12 school. Let that sink in. A second grader is calling 911 to report a school shooting. The things that none of our children should have to go through. And is they're going through it on such a regular basis. And nobody wants to talk about solutions that don't involve removing a 9 millimeter automatic weapon from the equation. I don't know it was a second grader who called it. That's absolutely, yeah. One of the ones that called. Was he on time tonight? I'm just getting home. Yes, I was on time. Always, I was on time. Yeah. Yeah, I was on time. What are you talking about? Was I on time? I'm shocked, appalled, aghast. Yeah. But no child should have to be going through this. We are failing as adults. Just let that sink in. We are failing as adults. Under every president, under every Congress, we are failing as adults. We got one job as parents, technically. We got one job until they at least turn 18. And for some people, it don't matter if they're 33. You still got the same job. To keep our children safe. But you best believe the New Jersey night sky will be safe from drones. Yep. New Jersey will be safe from drones. The subway will be safe from unarmed black men with mental illnesses. Yeah, we will make sure we keep those safe. And everybody acts like this is just normal. This is okay. This is okay. I don't. I really don't get it. You know, these people claiming Second Amendment first before child safety are so evil. This is what I talk about, Petra, when I talk about why I won't be forgiving certain people over certain things. Because it's not even about politics anymore. It's not about politics. You know, when I tell you, when you're making decisions that are rooted in the hatred that you are rooted in, I don't, if you try to mask it as politics with me, I'm just cussing you out. I'm only cussing you out on social media. I'm swinging on you in person. That's it. And I feel like a lot of the conversations people have that enable these things give people a false sense of security from consequences to saying. Look, when you look at the fact that we were talking about Bri Brianna, yeah, her name is Brianna Boston, in Lakeland, Florida, who was arrested, charged with acts of terrorist threats, making terrorist threats for saying the words deny, depose, and what is it? Deny, depose, delay on a call with an anonymous Blue Cross Blue Shield agent about her medical claim that had been denied. And she said, delay, depose, deny, delay, depose. You all are going to be next. And they interpreted that as a threat and tracked this woman down and arrested her, pla- placed her on $100,000 bond, and said that she was going to have to wear a monitor. Deny, defend, depose. Thank you, Star. Understand. Um, Walt, are you okay? You off your medication? You didn't take your medication before you came online? You all right? You all right? It's not too late. Go take your medication. You're not fine. You're not fine because you stumbled into my live with the delusional bullshit you just said. So that lets me know that you're new here and you're off your meds. Um, See, this is a conversation with TNathan, not for you. You came in making the statements like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. In relevance to me talking about dying children. I don't know. And so I'm assuming that, the psychotropics you're on, obviously are either not working, you need to up your prescription, or you need to go find someone to play with. I'm not the one. Yeah, I'm not the one. Y'all want to make your little statements like you really be on to something, and you can barely rub two brain cells together and come up with a coherent thought. And you want to subject other people to these incoherent thoughts, and then talk about freedom of speech and your consequences, no consequences. Get your weak ass bitch ass out of here. Go play with somebody safe. But as I was talking about freedom of speech, so they arrested her. And my point is that and they say because those words were carved into, they were carved into the ammo used by Brian Thompson. And so that's a threat. The N word has been carved into the hanging bodies of black people for over 400 years. And we can indiscriminately use that word as a slur, as a threat to black people. And the worst thing you have to do is make an apology. Who's been arrested and had $100,000 bond out of all these white celebrities that accidentally say the N word? Who's been taken to trial? Did I miss it? Who's been taken? And before any of you people that look like me stumbling here and talking about who can't, so nobody should say the N word, don't get cussed out with the N word in tow, because that's not what this. I'm not talking about what you think. Who couldn't? Who? Nobody should say it. I'm talking about how we definitely understand that the people that mean it in the derogatory, threatening term and created it as a way to be because they were also so ignorant that they couldn't enunciate the Spanish word for black, and they came up with the slur and then intended it to be a slur. Yeah, stay on topic with me. I'm trying to stop people from getting cussed out. I'm gonna do my part. Yeah, I don't care what you think about black people reclaiming the word. We'll deal with that. But to have people openly use it as a threat and so often, and then say they didn't mean it, or they just oops, it slipped, and they don't get $100,000 fines. So my thing is free Brittany, free Brianna Ralston, yeah, free Brianna. I'm okay with it. And see, this is the thing with it. I'm actually okay with it because there have been several people in the last 5 years that showed white men the consequences of using it towards them. I know 3 white men that are dead right now from a punch. If you can't take a punch without dying, you might need to keep the N word out your mouth. If you can't take a punch without dying, you might not look to run into that black person that is going to rock your jaw for using it towards them. I said what I said. I'm a firm believer. When people talk about violence, I'm a firm believer that the problem is that the people that are the subject of violence are not using it enough to counter violence. Yeah, that's this conversation. Our lot in this country becomes a whole different lot when we pick up the same tools that have been used against us so effectively. I'm telling you, uh, I go look. I actually, Petra would tell you, anybody who's hung out would tell me, I literally go out looking for trouble. I literally something would happen in Mississippi on the coast. Something happened, some little black kid was harassed or something, a member of the LGBTQ community. I'm showing up. I'm going right to that spot. I don't need no protesters. I'm going right to that spot. I want that same treatment. I be looking for the same treatment. I haven't, and I don't find it. I don't find it because I come into the room letting you know I will slap you. And if you want more than that, we can go further than that. And it's amazing at how conversations change when people understand that you will slap them. The change. When people be talking to me about solutions and I've been told them things like that, I say you don't listen because you don't like my solutions. My solutions is stop turning the other cheek. My solution is I'm not letting you hit me in the first place. That's my answer to a lot of problems. I'm not letting you hit me in the first place. If I run from you, I'm running to grab something to run back to you. Yeah. Or if I'm running from you, you better duck when I get to where I'm going. And usually if I'm running, I'm running long enough to see. Let me show you. I carry this with me. Hey Petra, you see what I got? Hey, you see what I got, Petra? Yeah, yeah. You see what I got? But I carry this with me, right? I carry this with me. Everywhere I go. Everywhere I go, I carry that with me. And I'm telling you all, uh, I saw the knuckle gloves, couldn't see the rest. Oh, it's my bag. It's my bag. I carry strapped on me. I got the other pair. Yeah, I need the other pair too. Waiting on the other pair. I need a. I need multiple pair. Um, yeah, I need other. I like because people like, why do you wear rings on every finger? And I say, figure it out. Figure it out. I've been wearing rings on every finger ever since I got in trouble with the brass knuckles. Ever since then, don't make the translation into knuckle knuckle. Oh man, even I figured that right, shine right. The decorative is nice. What's up, Shawnee? No, I didn't. Did you send me a message to my phone? Or did you send me a message on a social media app? You all know I don't check DMs on a regular basis. Y'all have to wait till I get on the phone with Don and I'll check them. Hey, now that you brought it to my attention, I'll check for it. Ah, yeah. Pope Sirens. Yeah, it's like I saw you and Raina earlier today. Yep, yep. Saw you and Raina earlier today. And when I saw that, I saw your son change the name to that. I knew it was you. I knew it was you. It's like, look at this. Look at this. Yep. I guess it's complicated. And that's all I'm going to say. When the disabled pacifist Canadian knows the rings. look, look. I figure I've met people that call themselves pacifists, and that's only in the face of non-danger. That's usually in the face of the child not being in danger. I don't believe that anyone is a pacifist in the true sense of the word. I just think it sounds good, but it's something that is used to say that I don't want to beat your ass, but if you push me far enough, I will beat your ass and everybody's ass around you. That's what when people say pacifist. Right, exactly. When people say pacifist to me, that means that look, it takes a little for me to beat your ass, but it's there because humans are capable. It's just most people wait till they're dead to be then they think that's how far they. I'm not going to be pushed to the point of being incapacitated before I get violent. Nope, I got I got it. I may crash out when I'm unmedicated. Walking with peace and blessing my child. Say you're, yeah, yeah. Not. Let's see. What time is it? Can I say fuck thoughts and prayers? Oh, I don't think I can. I think I might have got away with it. It's 10:04. I might get away with it. Yeah, all that, all that. Uh, at the end of the day, I just realized the more conversations I have with people, the more I realize most people are not willing to do what it takes to really address the change we're talking about. They just want to have an intellectual conversation about change. Yeah, I actually am holding a match as I'm talking and just waiting for people to say we're with you because I've learned historically that most black revolutionaries that are true revolutionaries, they die. They die fighting for the very people that aren't going to bust a grape. They'll talk about busting grapes, but they don't have a history of busting grapes. They have a history of walking the line of the system and looking for comfort. Yeah. I've been literally bucking the system at every point of my existence. Here we go. Got through commercials. Yeah, tonight we have a movie, Carry On, and it's an action. Because after the last night's movie, we watched Piano Lessons, and it was just so good to not get banned on TikTok. Yeah, that's why I opened Twitch. You don't have to. You can say anything on Twitch. You ain't got to worry about being banned for saying it. Last night's we watched Piano Lessons, and if you know, you know. The movie was so good, and it spoke to the especially marginalized to black families and indigenous families. When I looked at the dynamic and I was talking to a friend of mine about it afterwards, and it's just the way they called on the ancestors. The everybody has family members exactly like every character that was represented, and I understood you watching it and you be like, oh, Leonard is Leroy, Yeah, you should have seen it star. Leonard is Leroy. Everybody got a Leroy in their family who is just a sweet soul. Even though he gets involved in some bullshit sometime because he has everybody has a brother that is always on the bullshit and usually drags Leroy with him. Right? He Samuel Jackson's character, that uncle, that is like, yeah, y'all gonna work that out. We're not doing anything that either one of you all want me to do. Y'all gonna work that out. We got that. Then we got the sister who is spiritual, firm, and was standing in her womanhood before it became uh, fashionable. You know, she was like, "Yeah, I'm not marrying you just because you think I should marry you." The dialogue that she had when she was talking, and she's gonna be in the movie tonight. Carry on, but like I say, it's an action adventure movie. I heard she's gonna be in that, so that's another reason I got it. But the conversation she was having, that in the setting, you have to realize this is setting in like the 1930s. So the conversation she's having about, I'm a woman regardless if I'm married or not, right? Because you're a man regardless if you get married or not. That conversation, that little brief, about what was it, a 90-second conversation from her, was the conversation that I've heard, we've heard black women have before now, before it was fashionable to be defining our fighting about what womanhood is and what it isn't. Our grandmothers were telling men those conversations then. I told you, my grandmother was like, man got down wrong with her, she shot him, and she let that be her statement to anybody else who approached. I will shoot you. Now, she will shoot you and her grandson will cover it up. uh, what's up, Bobby? Y'all say hello to my little brother Bobby. He's an actor. Yeah, we got. When I was showing you the penguin, when I showed y'all the penguin, and I was talking about my brother in the penguin, that's Bobby. He was in the penguin, and we're trying to get him back for season two. We're trying to get him back for season two. He was in the penguin. Um, Yeah, and he's in FBI. See, he'll tell me he's in a scene. I will go and watch that episode just because I want to see him. And he's usually look. The Negroes are always playing these either guards. He's either playing prison guards or snipers. I was like, do they know? Did you tell them? Did you tell him, Bobby? Every time I look up, he a prison. He was a newscaster in Penguin, but every time I look up, Bobby got a sidearm or a sniper rifle. I have firearms. We don't have any children within 20 miles of the house. I live in rural Alabama in the woods. Yeah, that doesn't count, Petra. Everybody in Alabama, outside of Birmingham, Montgomery, and Mobile, lives in rural Alabama. Wait till you see the Power Book 3 and the Diplomat. Right, I haven't seen the Diplomat yet. You told me you were in the Diplomat, and I told you that's one of my favorite political thrillers. So I'm looking forward to that. Power Book 3, I will stomach it just because you're in it. I live where it gets colder than Mars. Yeah, Bobby, I will stomach Power Book 3 just because you're in it. I will watch, like I say, anytime he send me something, I'm scouring looking for it. I want to see him. I told him, I told him when he win an award that he can give up bringing any other date besides me. Whoever she is, she's just gonna have to catch the next one. The first award he get, the first award. Look, the first award show he nominated for something. His plus one is TNathan. I'm gonna have to dye the beard up, get a fresh cut. I Yeah, we both showing up in tuxedos and taking pictures. I told him, yeah, don't get it twisted. Tell her she gonna have to wait for the next one. Yeah, you and your mom, yeah. So your plus one is gonna be me and your mom. Just understand it. 40 below the other day. It's 40 below. Look, look. I'm gonna tell you. When it's 40 below anywhere I am, I'm not going outside. I didn't experience. I came of age in Mississippi. I didn't experience 40 below temperatures. No, I didn't experience below freezing temperatures until in my 20s. And I mean real freezing temperatures. On the Mississippi Gulf Coast, if it we called 30 degrees, we call 30 degrees freezing. They're doing a CAT scan call for pirate. Stop it. Yeah. Pirate, stop it. What's the temperature in New York like? What's the temperature in New York like? Bobby, I started to come to New York. If I wasn't going to Alabama in March, I was going to come to New York. I had been invited to New York for the Daniel Penny verdict, but I was like, I gotta be in Alabama in March, and the also we have to make donations to feed people. Um, so I was like, damn. And no, I'm not. And raising money for travel doesn't work. I realized that raising money to travel, even when people invite you somewhere, doesn't work. They expect you to come and show up on your own dime, and I'd be like, I'm gonna burn something down if I come. If y'all can't even afford to put me up somewhere, I know y'all can't afford to bail me out of jail. So I better stay. I better stay where I have people I know at. For me, under 60 degrees is freezing 90 days. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I like cold weather fashions, but I don't like cold weather. I want to show you something. So I want to know, right? I want to know. Dun 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 dun. Thank you. Now I'm gonna tell you my plan. I ordered a bear onesie. I ordered a bear onesie. Y'all gonna see it in videos. Um, because that's what I'm identifying as a onesie wearing bear. But I want to wear boots. I want to wear my cowboy boots with the onesie. I was told. I was told. No. I was told no. Right. I think I can do it. I mean, don't worry. Y'all gonna see those in videos. I started to put them on tonight and just be sitting with my foot up on the desk when we first came on, cause um, I've been wanting a pair for like a long time, and my bestie, why can't you do it? Well, yeah, that's what I said too. My bestie, she bought me a pair, and man, it bought me. I wanted to cry, but I didn't want to pull a Jamie Foxx because we were out in public, and she surprised me with them because I didn't know, and it was just like, and I've been wanting a pair for a while, but they're prohibitively expensive, and I'm not in the game anymore, so I don't. But yeah, she bought me a pair, and I'm like, yeah, I want to wear them everywhere. But then I'm also the same person that you better not step on my boots. So can't wear them to crowded areas because someone's gonna accidentally step on them. And we were at Sam's Club today getting some things, and she was telling me about how I shop. Now, let me. I shop like I have no anxiety, and I'm 6'4". That's how I shop. And she made a point, and I was like, I laughed because yeah, I'm the same person that yeah, you run into me, I'm ready to fight. But I'm also the same person that has the basket in the middle of the aisle while I'm looking at something. So it is so funny because usually, yeah, no one usually lets me go around the shop. No one ever lets me go around shopping with the basket. Because number one, I come up with all these things. I want to like ride the basket. I want to push it real fast and jump on it. Yeah, I'm still that guy. And then I'm that guy. If you say something about it, I'm also that guy who beat your ass. So I just thought that was funny today. Today was a great day. I got boots. I got boots, and I got to go to Sam's. So and if you know why we go to Sam's, yeah. But it's a great day on that level. It's another day. It's like we're at Sam's, and we're thinking about those who are going to spend this holiday season um, in a woods. And while I don't, it's people don't realize. For me, I'm the same person that says "bah humbug" about Christmas, but this time of year is also one of my favorite times of year because you see a certain side of people. I need this time of year to restore my faith in humanity because usually starting on January 1st, it's a downward slide. And I'm not talking about the commercialism of it. I mean, Kwanzaa's coming up. It's not the commercialism of it, but you do see a larger set of people that do random acts of kindness. And I don't think about it from the aspect of the person doing the act, but the person receiving the act. So even if it's contrived, even if it's for show, it's a meal is still a meal. Um, and I think that's why I focus on more than yes, are people using it as as performative? Yes, but I really don't care. At the end of the day, did the people get meals? Did they get food? I don't care, and I think we should do more of that. Um, he is type that annoys me at the store, holding conversations in the middle of the aisle. No, but I'm holding them with the people I came with. I'm holding them with the people I came with. It is like, and she's like, get out the middle of the aisle. And I was like, and then I'll come to somebody and they in the middle of the aisle. And I'll be like, I'm good. I'm good. I'm just chilling. And I'll say, excuse me. And usually, and if they were going to say anything, when they turn around and look up, they move out the way. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. The wax being factory. The wax bean factory. Yeah. So yeah. So my bestie, she gets on me when I do things like that. Everyone should have one. Everybody should have one pair. Every man should have a pair of cowboy boots. There's some things I tell that every man should have in their wardrobe besides boxer briefs and not briefs. Um, once you get past a certain age, you as a man should stop wearing tidy whitey. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. There's a certain age you get to that you should not be. You shouldn't have on tidy whities in public or like bikinis. You be looking at this, I'll be like, what are y'all thinking about? What are you all thinking about? There's just certain ages. That just not. It's just not cute. It's not cute. Be out there and in some. Because I was talking about wearing, and the reason I got to that, I was talking about wearing my cowboy boots, and you but cutoffs. And I wasn't talking about cutoff booty cutters. I was just talking about cutoff just above so you can see the body cut. And I say, well, I wonder, could I wear them? Could I wear my boxers, just cowboy boots and boxers? She's like, yeah, as long as you're not in a video, as long as you don't leave the house. As long as you don't leave the house, as long as you're not in a video, you can wear these boots with anything you want to. I was like, yeah, y'all know I'm gonna wear my boxers. So I'm gonna be sitting here with boots on and boxers one day. Y'all, it's coming. It's coming. Every woman also should have a pair of cowboy boots. Awesome. Yes. Yeah, I don't know who the wax bean factories are. I don't know who the wax bean. I don't know where waxed beans even come from. I don't. I have never seen. Have you seen anyone? Raise your hands. Let me know. Have you seen anyone eat waxed beans? Have you seen anyone actually eat wax beans? I have never seen anyone actually eat a fruitcake either. Could you see T Nathan and boots, the shiny wear? Could you see T Nathan and booty shorts wearing? Would you? Nope, you can't. You can't. Yeah, yeah, no. Nope, you can't. You can't. I'm telling you. Wax beans are basically green beans that are yellow, and yeah, I eat them. No, I can't believe it. Star, you eat. Listen, listen. Star eats wax beans. No, no. The wax bean. Listen, listen. I don't know. I guess it's different because yeah, I was wondering one day, and I took a can of the wax beans before I threw them out, and I opened them. No, it wax green beans. I opened them, and they were not yellow. I don't know. They were. I understood why they were called wax beans when I picked one up, and I was like, "Who is eating these things?" Can that's sure. That's what I'm talking about. We get cans of donations of things that I be like, no, no, because people use pantries as their when they got to clean out their pantry and they think they all the stuff they should be throwing away they get to bring it to us, and I'll be like, yeah, don't even take it out the car. Waxed green beans in a can, and they always dented. The cans are always dented. I'm like, how long you had these things? So like I say, I opened the can. I opened the can. I wanted to know what are waxed green beans, and there's something that shouldn't be eaten by humans. Right, Star. That's what I'm talking about. I'm like, what? The question is, how did they get in the pantry in the first place? That's what I be wondering. I'd be like, and you could tell they had these cans for a while. I'm like, did you buy more to replace these with? Who is sitting around talking about? Yeah, wax beans. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Dun, dun, dun. No, no, no. Who does that? Who does that? Well, we, all of y'all who think TikTok is going somewhere, number one, TikTok isn't going anywhere, period. But TikTok is still going to exist. But the CEO of TikTok met with Donald Trump, and Donald Trump has already signaled that he's going to save TikTok. But I think if you remember back when everyone was first going off about this ban, I always said TikTok's not going anywhere. We're always going to have access to TikTok. It might not be in the App Store, but we will always have access to TikTok. It just is what it is, right? Um, so, but people like tell me I'm crazy, right? Yep. I sent text. They bought bomb sniffing dogs to the school shooting. How come? They were at the um they were at the school shooter's residence. And of course, it's like this girl's 15. I'm wondering what she wrote that they took her writings also. They took her writings also. So I'm wondering what she wrote. Um the gun probably came from home, and you know, I understand that people have this idea that guns don't kill people, people kill people. But yeah, taking the 9 millimeter automatic weapon out the child's hand, there probably would be at least way less children injured today. Donald Trump said he was going to bring down groceries and lied about it, so don't count on him. I'm not, number one, I think you misinterpreted counting on him. No, I don't count on him, but he's going to save TikTok because it lines his pockets. I count. See, this is the thing. You all have a standard for Donald Trump saying everything he says is a lie. No, I have a standard for Donald Trump that anything that benefits him is the truth. is the truth. Anything that he can do to benefit his pockets or his family's pockets, and he can do. And TikTok has a cash base that can accompany that. Yes. Is there another one? I just took off work. No, we're talking. I was talking about Madison, Madison, Wisconsin. 15 in Connecticut, though. They're mostly rich there. Yeah. Donald Trump has never stopped lying about. That's why I tell people when they talk about he's not going to go after people he feels that have wronged him. Donald Trump is going after anybody who's wronged him directly or indirectly. Yep. Good money on him, making a lot of money this term. Yeah. All look, not only that, all the criminal cases going away, all his criminal cases going away. Um, he's gonna be going. He all the January 6 rioters will be getting out. Yeah, and Joe Biden is still playing around with the pardons he needs to be making. Yeah, I'm not one of those people. I don't care that he pardoned his son. I expected him to pardon his son. So when everybody's talking about this moral high horse Democrats usually be on, I'm gonna say that's why y'all lost, because y'all on moral high horse that nobody doesn't exist for anybody except you all. That's why y'all lost. But yeah, Joe Biden could have just said, "Hey, I'm gonna pardon my son as soon as he could have just saved the prosecutor's trouble." He said, "Y'all can take it to trial and do all that, but you know I'm the president, right? I'm the president, and y'all elected a 34-time felon. I don't really care what you have to say about me pardoning my son." Matter of fact, you understand that literally, y'all better hope I never reach these levels of power because I'm gonna disrupt the system so bad. It's like, yeah, every nonviolent drug offender I pardon in federal system. And I'm not going, and look, it's not going to be on my way out the door. I'm probably going to do it when I go in the door. Yeah. You see, first see, TNathan running for office. Oh, hell. State office, he going, and I think if it wasn't the fact that I think I'd have a bigger input on the state level freeing people in the South than I would on the federal level freeing people from federal prison. Yeah. On the way in the door. All these marijuana sales legal now. So everybody who's sold marijuana and has no violent crime to go with it, you all are not just granted clemency. I'm pardoning you. I'm expunging your record from it. Yep. I heard even some TikTok creators have to watch out for him to come after even the um, do you understand that people are also making a misnomer talking about the Chinese own TikTok exclusively? No, it's not. There's some CEOs, some American companies own big blocks of TikTok also. Yeah, the 30 code 4 counts still stand. I'm just talking about the sentencing form. I'm sure he doesn't. Look, if I didn't have to do any sentencing for my charges, I wouldn't care that they still stand either. He want people who are loyal to him. He said it's all about that. Yes, Teresa, we know. That's what we talk about all the time here. That one thing about Trump, he wants loyalty to him, but he doesn't promise you loyalty from him. Yeah, we know. This is actually one of the realest political pontiff shows you're going to see on TikTok because I don't sugarcoat it and I don't bring it for pseudo intellect. Yeah, we don't do that here. I cuss. So, yes, he does. The first president-elect in U.S. history that's not allowed to leave the country. Listen, if he can't get sentenced, and then he can always. The problem with that is that you can't enforce it. You can't enforce it. You look what police what state police from New York do you think is going to go to the Andrews Air Force Base as Air Force One is getting ready to take off to go to a foreign country and tell the President of the United States that You'll be in violation if you do. See, we can't even do that because he hasn't been sentenced, and his sentence could have been mitigated. He is so many extremes, but no, no, no state. Look, Kathy Hochul is not crazy. It is not crazy. The idea, because the sad thing is that Secret Service is not going to let you do it. Trump is a simple man, and why do the greatest minds of TikTok get a surprise every day? Right, because they have false because they have false outrage. Don't forget the American billionaires are fighting over buying TikTok. And I think that's part of the meeting that Zuckerberg has had, and that why him and Elon Musk went from scheduling a cage match to being best buds now. It's all over. But they can just invest in it. I really want TikTok to stand their ground. I do. I want TikTok to refuse to sell their company to an American buyer to appease the American government. I really do. I know we have, and it's two things can be true at once. I do have a problem with TikTok censorship, regulated goods or content. Your live is not eligible for recommendation discussing of drugs and other related substances. So they just hit me with two violent. And I do. Don't get me wrong. I do have a problem with TikTok's AI and its censorship. But I also understand that if you really want to come to my live, or if you really want to see me, and I tell you I'm gonna be live at this time, I really put up videos. TikTok does not block my videos except the ones that they don't like what I cuss, and you can go see those on Instagram. TikTok just doesn't circulate them in the algorithm. But if it was that easy, then revolution would be easy. I think if you really want to hear what I have to say, you come to my page and you watch it. That said, I still want TikTok to stand its ground against the United States government. Two things can be true at the same time. They could, yes, that's true, but TikTok still it's like a telephone. If you want to talk to me, you know how my number. It's like, oh, the telephone. No, the telephone doesn't. The algorithm does not favor militant stances, revolution. But we know that. That's what I tell people. It's like I make videos just calling it out to to trick the algorithm to show the video, because the video I put, I'll tag the video I'm talking about in it, and you can go see it. But it's still incumbent upon people in a revolution that have a revolutionary mindset to do the work. And that's what I think a lot of this shows me. And why I say I take the stance I do, because people say, I don't see your videos. I'm like, well, my page is still the same. My page is still the same. So if you were seriously concerned about seeing what I had to say on a topic, instead of sending me videos that people made days after I talked about the topic, you could come to my page. It's really simple. I make 3 or 4 videos a day. So come to your page and see what I'm talking about. Don't wait for because if you're just waiting for the algorithm to show you what I'm talking about, then you're not. Are you truly invested in revolutionary change? Or are you just comfortable with status quo? I'm 5 over. I'm over. I'm over. Greetings and salutations. The DJ is going to get beat up. No, seriously. What's up, GCPR? Thank you. I am 5 minutes over, but I think that makes me about right. I think that makes me about right. But thank you for joining me. If you have a VPN and you want to hang out for Bootleg Movie Night, meet us on Twitch. And I thank you all for joining us. And I'm not going to do a 3-hour exit. Not next. The DJ will be taking over. Peace. 6 over. You got 26 minutes of goodbye now. It evens out. Right. Right, Chief of Security. All right, you all. I'm trying to do these movies in a timely manner because I know people have to get up. So we're going to go over to Twitch. Get your snacks. I got popcorn. Um, I got popcorn. Yeah. and get your snacks. Let's get over there. Good night, Reese. How you saying good night, Reese? And it's like what, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in California? Stop it. Stop it. Yeah. Good night. Yeah. She never wants to hang out with us for movie night. She think yeah, she probably got her retainers in or out, depending. I'm sewing. Like sewing, I know you can't multitask. I understand. I understand. She has activities. All right, you all. I'm gonna go open up Twitch, and I'll see you all. If you don't come over to Twitch, I'll see you all tomorrow. 10, 10 o'clock Central Standard Time, 11 o'clock Eastern Time. This is where I'll be. This is what we'll be doing. Conversations with TNathan on a broad range of subjects, and also with a dash of humor. All right. And Petra is sending me